Hi Virgo, welcome to Meenakshi Tarot. This is my first reading for the year for you guys. I have had a leave of absence for quite a while. So, Virgo, this is for your Sun, Moon, and Venus rising. And also, what I've decided to do here is just a 3 card layout: past, present, and future. This is immediate past, immediate future. Um, I see there's some stuff that's happening. Your first card that came out, Virgo, was the Tower. Some of you are having a Tower moment in your life. You've got this Emperor. You've got the King of Wands. This is like a very major time in your life where there's a lot of change that's happening. Some of you are finding out things about yourself, about other people that has been quite shocking, almost disturbing. This could be a bit scary for some of you. Some of you have also looking at making this change up, that this tower is like a self-realization moment. Things can't stay the same, and you've had to make some changes. And you've had to become like this emperor. This emperor is also Aries energy, so you could have an Aries person in your space. But it's also about you having to realize that you have to use your head instead of your heart when it comes to making decisions. You can't just do what you think you want to do. You really have to make some very proper decisions for yourself moving forward. It's very easy to get caught up and to think this is what I need to do, and um, not moving forward with yourself. Okay, can you see these cards clearly here? Okay, is that better? That's better. Okay. We see that some of you have made some decisions, with your life, and you've had to move forward. You've had to, some of you may have been a bit nervous about these choices that you made. And you have to be very mindful that you don't allow your ego to dictate when it comes to moving forward. There has to be this love towards yourself, towards others, as you allow yourself to prosper. Some of you could actually be moving into a love situation as well. In this recent past, you could have moved towards a love situation. Some of you could have, found out something in wherever you were at, and it's made you realize that, you need to move closer towards this love situation, Virgo. Some of you could be moving away from something, but definitely to you wanting this commitment and this love. We see that you may have been very generous. Some of you could be going through something where you have to give a lot of yourself. There's a lot of communication, where a lot of your time. But there's also this defensive energy coming through with the Seven of Wands, where you've also had to feel very defensive, and some of you may have felt as though your back was against the wall, but you did have options. There were other ways out for you. You didn't need to stay stuck. I see that, there's some of you could be feeling it's also like, with this transformative changes that you've made. Some of you have been traveling. Some of you have been looking to maybe purchase a new car or to just travel with work, maybe even pleasure. But you've been feeling as though you've accomplished a lot. You've given a lot of yourself. You've made all these changes that you've made, maybe not as much for yourself as for others. You made these changes. You may feel, Virgo, that you've accomplished a lot. You're ready for the more. And you know that there's a lot of work done and there's a lot more that needs to be done. You have this wisdom. You have this knowledge that you're holding on to. It's almost as though you have gotten to a different level of development, almost as though psychologically you've just grown up. You've gone to another level. And you've seen the rewards coming in, and you can see the rewards coming into your life very quickly. So there's been a lot of change, a lot of movement, moving forward with things, which is actually bringing you more financial prosperity and the kind of financial peace that you need. We see you also, wanting to express your love situation to somebody. Some of those of you that are in a love situation, maybe looking for a way out of your love situation, but there seems to be some financial obligation with regards to this. Oops, a card fell down. Let me see what this is. The Two of Cups fell. And you've got the Two of Cups and the Two of Cups. So definitely some of you are moving away from a love situation. What's going on? Oh, why are your cards just falling all over the place? Oh my word, give me a second here. A second here. Please just give me a second. Let me grab this. Cards just falling all over the place. Okay. Cards are falling. Messages. Some of you are moving towards a love situation. Some of you could be going through a divorce or separation. Some of you could be going through a breakup. Oh my gosh, the cards are wanting to just talk, and now there's just way too many that have fallen out. And yes, they could all tell a story. They could all tell a story. Well, it's not too many that have fallen out. They can tell a story. Let me see, what is the story here? Something is a story here. Maybe there is a story here for you. Let's see. Let us see what's going on here. There's a story for you that's unfolding. You've got the Tower again. Definitely some truths that are coming out. Wow. You've got the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Hearts. So it's about rising above your situation, realizing that you are in control and that you have the wisdom. You have the wisdom that is needed, Virgo. I see that some of you could be moving away from a relationship to move to somebody from the past. Hierophant, some of you could be looking for a new commitment. See, a lot of energies here. You've got Leo, you've got Sagittarius, you've got Aries. A lot of energies coming through. You've got Aries twice, and also very much a sign for me. It's you really have to be very logical in your approach. You can't allow yourself to be emotional making these decisions. So we see here that some of you could be moving towards a past lover, a past relationship, something that you want. You felt this commitment, the soul commitment to somebody from the past. I see that some of you, you know what, your generosity, there's a lot of happiness in a family situation. People could be pressurizing you. Maybe somebody doesn't want you to leave. Somebody could not want you to leave, and they want you to stay in the situation. So there's a lot of pressure for you to make decisions, and maybe the decision is to stay. But we see that you are looking towards the past, but your heart is towards something or somebody else. Virgo, you want somebody else. And there seems to be some kind of pain that this is bringing you. Maybe you can't be with the one that you love right now. There's a little bit of anxiety and pain. Didn't take out a card for here. A little bit of anxiety and pain. I have to move my cards around a bit. Let's see what's going on here. Everything tells a story. Everything tells a story. So there's some heartache and pain. Some of you could have had to choose between two people. A very soft, loving person, somebody who's a bit more strong and decisive, independent. I see that there could be this commitment for wanting a new situation for some of you. Some of you are having to make some decisions with love, or you could be waiting for somebody to make some decisions for you. Somebody who seems to be stuck, and this is giving you sleepless nights, and you're very stressed out and very worried. But I see you also, Virgo, are not seeing what is being offered to you, and you're not bringing this balance into your life. You could be caught up in daydreams, and not seeing the reality of what is right in front of you. I see there could be some disappointment here about a love situation. And as much as it's breaking your heart to make some decisions, you have to be very strong, and you have to move towards the future. You really have to be focused on the future. Ah, I'm sorry, I'm sipping my coffee as I'm doing this reading this morning for you, Virgo. This is very intense. I need to think about a lot of this that's coming through here. There's a lot of intensities here, a lot of passion, almost a certain lustfulness in a relationship. I see that you want to hold on to yourself. And I also see that, when it comes to financials, it's quite an upheaval. Some of you may have had to face some losses, and you've now taken this knowledge that you've gained and you've accumulated it, and you said, you know what, I can make this work. I know what I need to do, and I can move forward to make this work. Some of you could also just be feeling quite upset about having to share, especially when it comes to divorces and separations, and there's children involved. You have to be mindful of that, and be mindful of being fair in these situations. So as we're seeing this here, Virgo, we see that you are going through this intense period right now. There's a lot of decisions that you have to make, a lot of things already up in the air, and you not making this final commitment to do what it is that you need to do. You need to really focus on yourself, because this is a time of major change. So try not to rush from one relationship to another. Spend some time understanding yourself, loving yourself, healing your heart. Those that are starting new things, focus on that for now, as opposed to rushing into something else. And don't allow other people to pressure you to make commitments. You know what you need, Virgo, so try not to stall. Try to continue moving, because things are already moving forward. You just need to be calm and focused, and be kind to yourself, and let love flow, because this is really what you do need to do. You need to let this love flow, because you're keeping this energy of love stuck somewhere in this indecisiveness, and you're just making yourself unhappy. So you've got the Tower card twice. Let loose. Let loose, and don't be so stuck. Don't be so afraid. Move on. Move on. You can't stay. You have only one life. You can't stay stuck in this, and this is a major time of change for you. So good luck to you, Virgo. Till we meet again, have fun and enjoy yourself. Bye-bye.